Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mega Bar Bingo. I'm Curtis.
I'm Amelia.
It's Tuesday.
I know. And, yeah, welcome to the broadcast. It's happy hour. It's a Tuesday. It's Thanksgiving week, and it's literally a winter wonderland outside over here in Michigan. We hope you guys are having fun at home, playing on the Player Connect app. And we're getting into the first game of the broadcast.
Looks like I got a haircut.
But you didn't.
I did that.
Your hair's just wet.
Yeah.
You haven't had a haircut in like 6 months. And I haven't had a haircut since last year.
Gotta grow out the hair. It's no haircut November, right?
Yes. So, shout out to all of our Facebook viewers. If you want to join in on the fun, you can download the Player Connect app to compete in PCS. You have to be 18. You have to be a resident of Minnesota. I'm trying to think if anyone can play, but only Minnesotians are allowed to win prizes, or if like anyone can play, but
I'm
not win prizes.
not sure on the specifics.
Someone will tell us, but I feel like you could get the app and play, and if you win, it's just like for fun. We'll figure that out. I don't know. Because then I could tell my family, hey, go try our games, because you can't try them in Michigan in the bars yet.
Yeah.
Maybe someday.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was saying Misty 56, currently in lead with 9,800 points.
Yeah, and by the way, everyone, the leaderboards, the Vikings victory leaderboard and the PCS Open tournament leaderboards have completely changed since yesterday. Completely new leaders. So, For Top Dog, Wooly is number 1 in Top Dog. We have She Devil for Top 10. Tricks 421 for Pride of Minnesota. And Jackpot Jen is in first for Meso Perch. So, that is completely different than the whole last week of leaders. So, they shifted in one day. And for Vikings Victory, we have... so, that's like a Vikings Victory prizes thing. Which John and Ian showed the prizes on the lunch hour show. But I should probably have my list up of what the prizes are. Well, anyway, there's 5 different prizes for the top 5 leaders in Vikings Victory games until Friday. So a couple days left. Right now, in 5th place is Beefy. In 4th place is Gandy Sam. In 3rd is Tony M, 1982. In 2nd is Dan. And in 1st is Birdie Boy.
Isn't it a Vikings hat?
A Vikings baseball hat, a Vikings
stocking hat.
Yes.
And then it goes
a
miniature football helmet signed by someone.
Yes.
Then it goes a picture signed by someone.
Oh, yeah, it is. A photo signed by
and
BC.
then a football.
And then Dalvin Cook's signed football is first place. Those are some awesome prizes, and that's weekly too, which is super cool that like we got the Viking stuff shipped to our office, and they're just ready to be shipped out to this week's winners. Yeah, and we will update the leaderboards every day on Facebook and on the app, so you can see that.
Got Gandy Sam out there in first place. Gandy Sam plays pretty regularly on the app. I've seen them quite often.
Yeah, they're on the leaderboard right now. Tony said you have to be in Minnesota, win and play. Okay. Makes sense. I mean, that's the rules.
Yeah. I like the new broadcaster, I gotta say.
I know. It looks really nice.
Mm-hmm.
I was super excited this year. Earlier in the spring, before all the COVID stuff, I was in charge with basically planning the event and like with the venues and the catering and all the qualifiers over in Minnesota. And there was going to be a bunch of different qualifiers throughout the whole state. And I was so excited to meet you guys. But I mean, when quarantine happened the first time, we were like, oh, I don't know what we're going to do this year. And it's cool seeing like Pilot come full circle with it, and we're doing PCS still, and we did PyCon, despite how crazy this year's been. So I don't know, it's really cool being a part of it.
We really just did things on the fly and made everything work.
It's our first PCS, Curtis.
Is it?
When we started working last year, they had already done PCS in the spring.
Oh.
Yeah, so this is me and Curtis's first time being a part of PCS.
See Jackpot Jen out there. Lisa. Got J-Bones. Chuckles out there. Do you have the app open?
Yep. Do you?
No.
My avatar's a man. Yeah, you guys can change your avatars. I just saw Mad Dog commenting. You can click on the little circle of your avatar, and there's like 100 different options. I don't know what. I think I'm gonna be a moon today. Everyone, go say hi in the app. Wish Curtis luck. He has 2 finals tonight after the show.
Yep.
Computer science final, so he can be. What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be an astronaut.
Do they have computer scientists that are astronauts? I think they probably do. That's probably a thing.
They probably have engineers.
I mean,
I don't think they'd have...
They send, like, normal people up to space at this point. Just to test them out. Just to be like the dog they send to space, except it's random humans. And the monkey.
Scuba Steve's out there. You know who Scuba Steve is?
I went to college with a musician named Scuba Steve. But it's a show, isn't it?
I don't think so. I think... So, if my memory serves me correct, Scuba Steve is from Big Daddy, an Adam Sandler movie.
Oh. No. Oh, yep. Yep, you're right. From Big Daddy. Oh.
Scuba Steve. No one can forget Scuba Steve.
I forgot Scuba Steve.
It's the kid's favorite TV character.
And it's the kid. The kid has a toy.
Yep, Scuba Steve. Oh yeah.
Interesting. Okay, everyone, comment in the Player Connect app. Let us know how you're doing. Let us know how you like the app, how you're liking PCS. I wonder how often people are playing. I bet you there's some people that like play all day.
Yeah.
Tony would know the stats, but I'm not sure. What is today? Tuesday the 24th. Thanksgiving is in 2 days. Yeah. Let us know what you're doing for Thanksgiving, too. I want to talk.
I never actually thought about, like, should I call my family on Thanksgiving? Is it one of those holidays, like Christmas?
Well, if you're missing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I decided I'm going to go home.
Grandy Sam is still in first place with 23,000 points. What's the record for this game?
What game are we on?
I think it's Pride of Minnesota. No, it's not. We don't start with Pride of Minnesota. It is.
Oh, it's in the notes.
Yeah, I need a schedule. You have that, don't you?
Top 10. We're playing top 10. Who is? Hold on. She-Devil, 25,320 points. Ooh, we're okay. Gandy Sam is close. I don't know if if their next play, or maybe they have 2 plays left.
It looks like they're hanging on to 1 play, judging by the bar at the bottom.
1, yeah.
1 or 2 more plays.
It would need to be a 2,000 point play, or a 1,500 point play.
Well, you still got a minute left to make that play. Plenty of time.
Yep.
I can't believe it snowed today. It's
Oh
so
my
bad.
God.
It's snowing so much.
Curtis and I adopted a dog this year, and we got him in March, so there wasn't snow at that point. And today was the first big snow, and I was laughing. So he hated it. He was like, "What is this stuff on my little feet?" And he's a small, short dog. And he was just like covered in snow, and like, he ran upstairs to the apartment. He was like, "I don't want any part of that." And now I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I feel like he's just gonna like pee on the floor instead of wanting to go outside. So that was a new thing. And then we were driving to work, and it's just so icy out and slippery and so snowy.
Yeah. Gandy Sam using that last play and coming up just short of the record. So
Close.
Yeah.
1,000 point difference. All right, that was the end of top 10. Top 10. We're gonna get into a game of Meso Perch. Make sure you go into the app, click the PCS Open Play Meso Perch Tournament.
Bingo! Just to feel good.
And shout out to Gandy Sam, who must be playing a lot, because when it comes to Vikings victory, they're currently in 4th place with 19,500 points. So they're putting in good work, and the Vikings victory prizes for the Vikings victory tournament, that will end on Friday at midnight. And then we'll start another weekly tournament with Vikings gear. So there's more to come. I hope it's different prizes next week too, so it keeps it interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then these open play sessions, the qualifiers for PCS will be over on December 8th. When is that? That's 2 weeks from now. So I think we might either do another version of PCS or extend PCS for when the bars are closed, so you can keep playing from home. I think that would make the most sense. So we will keep you up to date with what we're going to do, because we obviously want to keep the games going on the app until the bars open back up again, and even after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so make sure you like us on Facebook so you can see all of our announcements. And we also have an Instagram page. Mega Bar Bingo is our Instagram.
There's only one national day today?
Yeah, and it's a really bad one. But we do
Oh.
have national weeks, which I like doing those.
It's National Thanksgiving Week.
Hold on, I'll find them. We could get going on that. Can't believe it's already November.
Yeah, it's almost December and then January. We'll start year 2021. It's crazy how fast things are going.
Yep, I know. Alright, so we'll get going with that. National Sardines Day.
You weren't kidding.
It's really like the word. Like, we've talked so much about pizza and stuff during broadcasts, and everyone's like, well, no one likes sardines. I think Jen likes sardines. Comment in the chat if you like sardines. Recognizes these silver little fish. Ew. They may not swim right up to your plate, but they sure do pack the flavor. I like fish, though. Like, I like fishy flavor of the fish.
Yeah,
but a
fishy
sardine
fish.
is like the whole body of a fish. Like, I don't even know like if you're supposed to eat the head too, but comes up in the rotation. Oh, someone else was asking. Celebrity birthday. Oh no, national weeks. National game and puzzle week. What's your favorite puzzle, Curtis?
I have a favorite puzzle.
What's your favorite, like... No, it's like board game week. Like board games and puzzles. Do you have a favorite?
Favorite board game? No. Favorite puzzle? Also no. I can think about it. I think the favorite board game would be Connect 4, actually.
That's not a board game.
Yeah, it's technically a board game.
Okay. They literally have it, How to Observe Game and Puzzle Week, and it literally says Connect 4.
Yeah, Connect 4 is a board game.
That was a good one. I started watching professional chess players on Twitch. And also, there's a new series, well, it came out a couple weeks ago, called The Queen's Gambit. It's based on a book, and it's not real life, it's fictional, but The Queen's Gambit on Netflix, about this orphan girl who just got really, like, was the best chess player in the world, and it's her story. And she also has a drug addiction and alcohol addiction, and but she would take the drugs to be able to, and this is fictional, she'd take the drugs, the tranquilizers, to be able to visualize chess in her head. So she could sit there and it would like show her looking at the ceiling and visualize how the game's gonna go, like a prediction almost, and like, you know, a strategy for the game. And she was like the only female chess player, so no one took her seriously back then. It's a really great show. I loved it, but I don't know how to play chess.
I took second place in my high school's chess tournament. I lost to actually one of my friends. It was pretty sad.
Wait, what chess tournament?
My high school chess tournament.
Really?
I took second place.
Okay, there's like 10 people in your high school, though.
Yeah, but out of those 10 people, I'm the second best at chess.
What do each of the things do? Hold on.
Hold
on. I will guess right now. The 8 pawns can move forward 1.
Yes. Do you know how they take pieces?
The ones in front of them.
No. Diagonally. So they can move in front and diagonal to take something.
I did not know that.
Yep.
The 2 bishops. I don't know what those ones do. I know what the 2 knights can move 3 forward and 1 to the like an L shape.
Yeah, an L shape.
Okay. The 2 rooks, which are like the little castle ones, can move in a straight line.
Yep.
And I don't know what the queen, the king, or the bishops do. So
the bishop is diagonal. All the way diagonal. You can go as far as you want and take pieces diagonally. The queen is this like a rook and a bishop. So it can go up and down and side and diagonals.
The queen can?
Yes, and the king can only move one square in any direction.
Interesting.
Yep. Chess
Yeah.
facts.
I really want to get good at chess, but it's so hard. There's like
if you're
hundreds of
if
books
you're gonna
on it.
get good at chess,
Well,
it really depends on who you're
I don't
playing
want to get
against.
good. I just want to learn how to like think about the game.
Yeah.
But it's complicated. I prefer checkers.
Much simpler game.
Yeah, much simpler, but there is strategy.
Yeah.
So it's still like when I verse you in chess. Remember we used to play chess together?
We played
You beat
checkers
me-
once too.
Or checkers, not chess.
Yeah.
You beat me every single time, and I don't know how, because you would think in checkers it's an even battle, but it's not. There's a strategy, and I don't know it.
Everything there's strategy.
I
There's-
had like an obsession with playing checkers on my phone, and I could not win.
See, Mr. Yags out there, Slim Jim out there. That's my favorite meat stick. People are like, you should
Meat
try.
stick.
You should try you should try better versions of meat stick, but nothing's as good as Slim Jim's.
Or
Doesn't taste as good.
or beef jerky or something.
Yeah.
You don't eat that, do you?
No.
Even though there's like high quality beef jerky, Curtis is like, it has to be Slim Jims, and it has to be the certain size of Slim Jims.
It has to be original flavor.
Yeah. And he will eat a whole box in one sitting of like 25 Slim Jims.
Let's not talk about that. Those are some
It's-
low moments.
It's painful the next day.
We got Yags 370 out there in first place. I see Boat Racer out there. I know I saw Sarah Honey out there.
Slim Jims smell so bad, and they're like, don't taste. Ugh.
It
They're like
tastes,
fake meat flavor.
tastes great though. J Bones out there. Mrs. Yags out there in third. We got Scuba Steve out there in fifth
And
place.
Sarah Honey. I love seeing all the familiar names. Our regulars are here. I love how John knows this. Kurt's High School has a current student body of 508 students.
That's like 200 more than when I went there.
Mine has like, hold on.
Yeah, I think my graduating class had like
Mine had 1,000. Mine right. This was 2 years ago. Had 1,620 students.
I think my graduating class was like 106 people.
So you only had to sit for a short graduation when they called everyone's name. We had like a couple hundred.
Yeah.
We had like 400 or something.
I mean, I knew you. My high school, you know everyone in your grade and like the grades above you.
That's crazy. I didn't know everyone in my grade.
See, I never
So you
had
had
that
like
experience.
two classrooms, like 2 classes. We had like people in a block. Like this group of students goes to these classes because there's so many people in the district.
Yeah. I mean, we were just like,
And you were like in your block, and you had your friends that were always in the same classes. They like grouped you together.
John says he loves the smell of Slim Jims.
Ooh. John likes meat though.
They're just so good though. Like, I've never had a Slim Jim. I'm like, oh, that was a bad Slim Jim.
They just taste bad.
They
and
all
they smell
taste
bad.
good.
It just grosses me out. And they're like slimy. John says your school count is
It went down from when I
it's
attended.
down.
That's
You know why? No one wants to live.
surprising.
No one wants to live in the boonies of Michigan.
yeah.
Anything above Lansing is the boonies. Besides Mackinac.
See Scuba Steve out there, Cookie, Sarah Honey, Zach. Yeah, I don't know anything about my high school anymore. Haven't looked into it. Haven't looked at it in a
Yeah.
while.
I think I went back like twice.
I was the last of my brothers to graduate, so as soon as like I got out of there,
Yeah, there's no point in going back.
yeah. Got Destiny out there.
They
Destiny.
meant to write Destiny.
Okay.
It was a spelling error.
Cookie, Zach, and Yags 370. We got J-Bone still in first with 13,000 points.
Destiny says, I've used your app on iPhone and iPad. The iPad version doesn't have the broadcast on top. Yeah, I actually didn't even know the iPad version worked because they're 2 separate softwares. When you program an app for an iPad and an iPhone, completely different. It's just different. That's why I don't have my own iPad, because I feel like it never has all of this stuff that my iPhone would have.
Yeah, I mean, not
like
a lot
in terms
of people.
of apps.
Yeah, not a lot of people use iPads for just daily use.
Destiny, what I would recommend, because we know this, the app version of the broadcast is about a minute behind, so we're lagging behind your guys' game. But on Facebook, we're only like 10 seconds behind. So if you have your iPad, I would turn on Facebook broadcast and then play the games on your phone. Or, yeah, that would make, or vice versa. You could play the game on your iPad.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
And the broadcast on your phone.
Because you got the big game
Because you
to
got the
play
big
on.
screen.
Trix taking first place now with 17,000 points.
And we're in second game right now. Meso Perch. The Meso Perch points we're trying to beat is Trix 421, which has 22,220 points. And
So,
Trix is in first
Yeah,
still.
Trix is just trying to top their high score.
This is so exciting though. Like every day, there's just more players every day, and it's like, who's gonna qualify?
Yeah. We could come on air tomorrow at the lunch show and the whole leaderboard could be different. Yeah, Trix finishing their plays at 17,900 points. I think the leaderboard is settled, so no one should be moving up.
And we have 1 minute 20 seconds left. Mr. Yags has a few plays left, and but you'd have to win like 10,000 more points. Darn, Itty Bitty said, I should have gotten more points if that K didn't stay in the top corner. Oh. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, we got Yags still in fourth. Still hanging on to a couple plays until the last second.
Speaking of Yags, I just want to remind everyone that the last Friday bingo that we did, like last Friday, Mrs. Yags is tied for first place with Spanky. That's like big news to me.
That's crazy.
Mrs. Yags tied for first place for bingo this season, meaning that she won the most points. If you guys aren't familiar with Mega Bar Bingo, she won so many bingos and a jackpot this season. So has Mr. Yags, but recently, like the past few weeks, Mrs. Yags was getting a lot more wins.
Yeah, and in case you guys don't know, Nikki and Tony are going to be on after us to host a couple games.
Yep, they're doing the first Sessions games tonight. I think that's 3 games, which will be Pride of Minnesota, Vikings Victory, and Top 10. So, yeah, Nikki and Tony will be here. And there we go. Bingo.
Yep. Bingo for Trix, winning that round. Didn't top your own high score, but you still beat everyone else, so that's something.
No one could beat you yet again, Trix. All right. Yeah, so we're going to do the sessions. Can you explain the sessions?
Yes,
in
coming
a
up
simple way?
after this at, I believe, Tony and Nikki should be on at around 6 p.m.
Yeah.
to host the games. We are going to have the session plays, which there are 8 sessions before the finals, and you can qualify. No, there are 5 sessions? Hold on, one sec. Yeah, so far we have 5 sessions scheduled before the finals. Today is the first one, November 24th at 6 p.m. And the way it works is you're going to play 3 games. And through those 3 games, your whole score is going to be added up. And so however much you get during those 3 games, that will be your session score. And whoever has the highest session score is going to earn a spot in the finals.
But I forgot to add this to our Facebook post. There are now 5 open play final spots because we're adding Vikings Victory. So if you do get the top score in Vikings Victory by December 8th, then you also gain a spot. So it'll be 5 qualifiers for top dog, top 10, Pride of Minnesota, Meso Perch, and Vikings victory. And then the other qualifying position for the finals will be from sessions.
Yeah. So you'll play those 3 games. You will get your session score. And then the top 8 players of all the sessions together. So from the one on this, well, the one tonight.
It's 7 players.
Top
now.
7 players now. So the one from tonight, and then we'll have one more on December 1st at 6 p.m., another one on December 2nd at 1 p.m., and another one on December 3rd at 6 p.m. So
Ooh,
the
next week is busy.
Yeah, the top 7 players, right? 7 players from those sessions with the most score.
Combine the score of those 3 session games. So in that 30 minutes, combine your score, and the top 7 scores are finalists for the $5,000 first place prize. And the other 11 positions win cash money as well, and then there'll be consolation prizes. It's all really hard to explain over voice because it's a long, complicated thing. We do have a website, though. It's called pilotgames.com, and it has all of this written out because I know it can be kind of confusing with rules and times and dates and all that.
Yeah, all you need to know is that the 3 games, your total score from those 3 games is your session score, and if you have the top 8 session score from top 7 session score from across all the sessions, you will be a finalist.
Yep, and one is tonight. So after this, there is a session. So if you're not winning in these open play tournaments, this is a good chance for you. And we are going to get into top dogs in just about a minute. So make sure you click the top dogs in the app so you can be part of it. And I'm trying to see. Let's do another national day. National week, I mean. National Bible Week. I tried reading the Bible before from back to front when I was a teenager, and it was so complicated and confusing that I gave up. There's so many words in the Bible.
Yeah, and it's how many? It's like 700 pages.
No, 700. It's like way more than that.
Really?
It depends what kind of Bible you're reading.
I've.
If you're Jewish, then maybe. But I always liked reading the Bible. I don't know why. It was comforting. I don't even think you have to be a Christian to find meaning in it.
Yeah.
We also have Better Conversation Week. How can you get better at conversations? You can listen. You can ask a question. You can give longer answers instead of 1 or 2 word answers.
Maybe you should read that.
Offer assistance, and you can share something new. You are the worst conversationalist.
You're kidding. You have to be joking right now. Please tell me you're joking.
Well, my thing is that I stop paying attention halfway through. Because I get distracted.
You stop paying attention after the first 2 words I speak.
After I'm done talking. What does that say about you, Curtis?
I listen to every word you say. I can tell you everything you said in the car.
I know what you mean because my parents do that to me. We used to have to say my mom's name.
Must run in the family.
Yes. We used to have to say my mom's name like 20 times before she would listen. Like actually listen. And when I talk to my dad, he will get this look on his face where I know he's just not there.
I've seen the look.
Is it familiar to you?
Yeah. Every day of my life I see that look.
I know. I don't do it to be rude. I just
genuinely don't care what I have to say. Feels good.
I just get distracted. Everyone knows this. They've seen me broadcast every single day for the last whole year of my life. I get distracted on broadcast too.
I'll have full conversations with Amelia, and she'll be like, "You never told me that." I'm like, "Yeah, I did."
Are you? Men are the worst about that.
I willfully.
You will tell a guy, we have to go to this thing at 5 p.m. We'll tell him 2 weeks in advance, a week in advance, 3 days in advance, the day before in advance. You never told me we had to go do this thing at 5 p.m. on this day.
The difference is I listen to you. I just willfully toss the information you tell me out of my head. I listen that you say we're doing stuff, but
okay.
I'm just like, she'll remind me when it's time.
So we're on the same page then. This has been a great
No, you don't.
great conversation.
The
We're
difference
great
is
conversationalists, Curtis. On what's the day? Better Conversation Week. And it's so funny they put this on, specifically says Thanksgiving week.
Yeah, you
because
gotta listen.
sometimes going to see your family and having conversations with 20 different people is a pain.
That's my least favorite thing about Thanksgiving. People always asking me what I'm doing.
So what you gonna do after you graduate?
Yeah, what are you up to?
How
what
much
have you been
debt
up
are
to?
you in from student loans? How's your class? How are exams? What's your grades?
Yeah, especially after exams, like the day after exam. I don't want to talk about exams.
You know what I do
Don't
now?
ask me how school is.
You know what I do just to like, first of all, make myself happy, and second of all, distract everyone else from talking about my life? I just bring my dog.
Yeah. You can
And
just
then they're
sit
like,
there and
oh my
pet him,
God.
be socially awkward.
And my family loves him, so it's like, it's just a conversation starter.
Are you going to take him this weekend?
I don't know.
You better.
I don't want him to get COVID. Can dogs get COVID?
I mean, I believe there was a few cases, but I don't think it's like a common thing.
That would be so crazy if a dog could get the same thing that a human has. Wow,
yeah.
they can.
Yeah, but I don't think it's common.
It's not common. It's a small
very rare.
number.
But people will be like, oh, yep, your dog can get
It's
COVID.
very few confirmed cases, but it is possible.
Get this canine COVID vaccine. Got Slim Jim.
Don't you know
Itty Bitty.
what the vaccine is, Curtis?
Have
It's
they?
a tracking.
Has one been released yet?
No.
I know people have been saying
there's one out that has a 90% effectiveness rate, and it's like the best thing so far.
No.
In their, yeah, people. I've heard good things about it, I guess.
Well, that's good. At least we're making progress.
Science is, yeah. I mean, it's pretty quick given the time constraints. Okay, back to the game.
Yeah, we got Itty Bitty out there in first. Bugsy out there. Forget You D. Welcome back, Forget You D. Got Mr. Yags out there. Slim Jim, Tamitha, and Cowbell in second. Got Mad Dog out there in ninth place. What's the score they're trying to beat for this game?
Top dogs. Hold on. She Devil. No, wrong. Wooly. 24,000 points even. Wooly.
Yeah, Wooly, quite a regular Mega Bar Bingo player.
These points are really like last time I checked the leaderboard was like 18,000 throughout, and now it's like 24,000. Like, I don't know what the record is in general of Pilot of how many points each of these games can get. Like, I'm not sure. Like we said before, Curtis and I are bingo people. We're not Minnesota Game Night people. I mean, we've done everything, but when it comes to knowing general things about points and players and everything, we're more comfortable in the bingo realm. So I'm not sure what the average amount of points for each of these games is.
I know we tested a few of them when we were playing during the first quarantine. When we were
playing open season, and I thought it was the best game ever, and it still is.
Yeah.
I miss open season. I wish that was a part of PCS, but that's like a way more intensive game.
Yeah, could you imagine playing open season on your phone?
Yeah, that would be harder to do. So you need to aim.
Maybe one day. We got Itty Bitty out there in first with 15,000 points. Cowbell still in second. We got Yags. Slim Jim is sitting at 10,000 points with only half their plays done.
Okay, yeah, we're trying to be 24,000 points even. It seems like Itty Bitty has a play left. Destiny.
You see Slim Jim at 10,000 points with a little over half their plays done, so they still have a chance to catch up, really.
I'm liking the Santa hat. I missed what player that was. I love all the icons. Who was that? Oh, Yags has the Santa hat. Of course it's Yags.
I can't. It's almost Christmas.
I know. That really hit me today because it was the first snow of the year in Michigan. I'm talking it's like a blizzard outside and the roads are awful and yeah, like our dog would sink through the snow right now. So it really started to feel like the holidays. I mean, it is Thanksgiving week, so I guess it's probably good that it's starting to feel like the holidays.
Yeah.
I've been doing so much Black Friday shopping. It's bad. They get me with those deals. Like 40% off eyeshadow palettes. You better believe I already bought 5. And I already have like 20 eyeshadow palettes.
Yeah, didn't you say you're not going to buy any more makeup? Because
No, that was during my no buy. But when Black Friday comes is when you buy everything. Because it's just like such a steal.
Oh, okay.
And if you buy it any other time throughout the year, it's like $20 more. Trust me. Trust me, Curtis.
Lot?
When it comes to makeup, it's so expensive.
See, Thirsty out there in 8th place. Welcome back, Thirsty. Thirsty, a very regular Mega Bar Bingo player.
All right, 1 minute, 40 seconds left of this tournament. And after this, we are going to play Pride of Minnesota.
Yeah, and then after we are done here today, Tony and Nikki will be on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Tony and Nikki will be on to host the first ever session play. So make sure you guys stick around for that. 10-minute games, 3 games, 10 minutes long, 45 plays each. And
it's a session of games.
Yes.
Get it? A session play, session of games. I get it now.
Yeah.
It took me a while to understand because I'm like, there's so much. There is so much. Can you see this? There is so much information on. This is tiny font. There is so much information. And when Curtis and I did PyCon, I was like, I have to memorize all of this. I don't know. Like, it was really hard. Nikki said, same here on the eyeshadow palettes. See, she gets it. You got, if any of the girls out there wear makeup, you get it. It's such an beauty. The beauty industry just is so much money. But here's the thing, Curtis. You're going to spend $700 on a PlayStation 5 or the new Xbox.
And you want to know the best part about that? It has some sort of functional use.
I wear makeup every day that I broadcast.
Yeah, but what does it really do for you?
Brings me confidence and is fun, and makeup is a skill that you can improve on.
So is video gaming, you know?
That's very true. And I want the PlayStation as much as the next guy, but guess what? Apparently they only made 3 because no one can get their hands.
3 in the world.
No one can get their hands on a PlayStation.
There we go, Itty Bitty winning that one. Oh,
Loser.
Not that button. There we go.
Curtis.
I don't know how this keeps switching over. Can't keep setting a paper on it.
Loser.
Congratulations on that win, Itty Bitty. You didn't quite take over the first place, but still a very impressive score.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never noticed how improved my problem solving skills are from just playing video games so much. Because a lot of people will like confront problems in video games for the first time, and I'm like, that's easy. I know how to do that.
How when someone gets dementia, maybe this isn't widely known, music. Something they can pick up like muscle memory is music. Like someone had a dementia, but they were a professional piano player. They could go sit at not everyone, but they could go sit at a piano and play. I wonder, like our generation of video game players and phone users, when we're 90 years old with 80, 70 years old with dementia, if we could just pick those things up again from muscle memory. Because like think of how many hours of your life you've played video games and how many hours like we've used a phone. Like literally babies know how to use phones.
Yeah.
So if you're 80 years of your life, you had this muscle memory of like opening a phone or using a keyboard and a mouse if you could pick it up even when you have dementia? This is the things that we're going to find out when we're old. And you know what, like, I think, and my coworkers at the elderly home and I used to talk about, is how different our life will be when we're in an elderly home. Like, we're going to be listening to, like, like, bangers on the radio instead of, like, Johnny Cash and the Beatles, which, by the way, those are bangers in my book. But you know what I'm saying? Like, our generation in an elderly home. And we're going to be living till we're, like, 100.
Yeah.
And, like, the elderly people that are currently in the elderly home, like, the last generation that's currently alive, did not have phones, did not have video game consoles, can't even use a remote for a TV.
Yeah, but that's how we're going to be, too.
About technology?
Yeah, you can't even use this neural remote that
Try to
you
think
use
of some
with your
technology
brain.
off the top of your head that you don't know how to use.
Yeah, it's like brain operated phone and remotes. You can't use
No,
those.
But if our generation is all in the elderly home together, which, I mean, is probably going to happen, we can have video game tournaments. Bingo will be electronic. You won't have to be sorting out boards and, you know, everything is going to be different. Like, I don't think you've been to an elderly home in your lifetime, probably. Have you ever?
I have not.
It's such a difference in thought processes and especially technology, and yeah, just diet. Like, the food they eat's different. They don't know what tacos. A lot of them don't know what tacos are.
Oh, tacos are so good.
Like, I was a cook in the elderly home as well as the bingo caller, and when we would have taco night, they didn't know how to pick up a taco because that's not something that they ate.
Really?
But it's something that, like, everyone eats now.
Yeah.
It's just going to be interesting when we're that age. We're going to be playing, like, everyone's going to have, like, an Xbox in their room. But if Xbox even exists when we're elderly.
Yeah, it'll be like Nintendo will have taken over the world. Everything will be, you'll have a Switch and a Wii.
I don't know what kind of devices we'll have. Everyone thinks it's going to be like, oh, there's going to be see-through TVs and what are those projected thing, like, what is that called? A projection of a person.
Hologram?
Yeah, like hologram, everything. But then you think about it, it's like, the reason those things don't exist, they do exist, and they already are a thing, is because they're not actually that great. Why would you want to see through TV? You know how in the Avengers, they used, like, the see-through whiteboards, like, to write their notes, and they have their computer screens all see-through, and it looks super cool. It's like, why would you actually want that if it looks cool, but it makes no sense? So we think in our head, like, this is getting so off topic, everything. We think in our head how technology will look, but it's probably going to look the same, except better.
I mean,
more real.
Didn't what was that movie, Back to the Future, where they had, like, the self-tying shoelaces and, like, the hoverboard and stuff? We probably won't have anywhere near the technology we think we're going to have.
Yeah, because when I was a kid, I thought by the time I was 20 that we would have flying cars.
Really?
And my dad was born in 72. He said, when I was a kid, I thought by the time I was 20 we would have flying cars. But then you think, well, flying cars wouldn't make sense. Like, these futuristic things that we think are cool, it's like, that wouldn't really exist in the world because, like, it's just not, yeah, I don't know.
Got Mad Dog saying by then it'll be a Z-Box.
What's a Z-Box?
It's the next generation of Xbox.
Oh, that's a good one, Mad Dog. Where did he say that? On Facebook? I'm glad someone's listening to me rant about stupid stuff. Thanks, Mad Dog. Glad you're here.
I mean, what's the new Xbox called, right? It's
Xbox One?
They went like Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox One S, I think is the new one.
What do you think iPhones will be called?
I
We're
mean,
gonna
they're
start at the beginning.
iPhone 35.
No, we're gonna start at the beginning. It's just gonna be iPhone. They're gonna rebrand it again.
Probably. Do what?
Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Xbox One, Xbox 360,
And the
Xbox.
classic old Xbox.
Yeah.
But PlayStation just doing the number thing, they got it right. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
iPhone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5S, 5, iPhone X. What's after iPhone X? iPhone 11, iPhone 12.
Yeah.
iPhone
They skipped
12X.
9, right? Didn't they skip iPhone 9?
Yeah, they called it something. They made like an iPhone color. I don't know. We're gonna have to get creative.
They're just like, yeah, let's just
Originality
skip over 9.
is not dead, despite what the kids say.
Well, it's hard to build up a brand around something like an iPhone. You can't, and like PlayStation, you can't name it something else. You can't be like, well, it's not a PlayStation anymore.
You know what's gonna happen? iPhone's gonna die out, and there's gonna be a different generation of phones.
They should have died out forever ago.
But their marketing is so
Yeah,
good.
their marketing's amazing.
Marketing is everything.
Incredible marketing. They're literally like, they just slap like old technology on a new device and like, yeah, look at this. It's new. Here you go. It's
iPhones?
like the Face ID. Face ID has
Oh
been a
my
thing
God.
on so many phones for so long.
I did get a new phone, and Face ID is the worst thing that Apple ever did. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. It's so buggy. Sometimes it doesn't recognize me.
The only redeemable quality of iPhones
And if you're
is the
laying in
camera.
bed and it's dark, how is Face ID supposed to look at your face? It just doesn't make any sense. Whereas Finger ID, which is what they should have stuck with, was literally perfect.
Yep.
It was so quick and just simple and easy, and it worked.
I mean, my phone has
But they're
fingerprint
like,
scanner.
oh, we have to take the button off because then the screen's bigger.
It gotta be.
I'd
new
rather have
and
the button or put a finger scanner on the side like Androids do.
I mean, if there's one thing Apple is famous for, it's for taking away important features.
Oh, like the aux jack.
Yeah.
Well, but they were ahead of their time because everyone uses Bluetooth headsets now, or headphones, or earbuds.
Yeah.
They were ahead of their time.
I still miss the universal aux cable.
I do too. And I don't use, when it comes to listening to music on my phone, I do not use Bluetooth because I prefer having a wired in headphones.
And
I'm like the last of them that like that.
iPhones still have the Thunderbolt charger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got rid of, well, the charger's much better than,
No, it's not.
it's much better than the iPhone 4s.
Yeah. But the new technology is the USB-C charger.
Oh,
which is
yeah.
so much
But you know what they
faster.
have now is you can just like put your phone on a thing like this and it'll be like, okay, it's charging.
That's what a lot of people are suspecting. The next iPhone's gonna be portless.
I kind of want one.
A
You just
portless
put your
iPhone.
phone down. You can just put it on, pick it up. You don't have to worry about your cords breaking.
The only problem is
'Cause let's be
backwards
real.
compatibility will be a thing of the past.
Let's be real. iPhone cords break way too often for them charging $20 a cord.
You won't be able to connect your phone to your car anymore, though. No aux jack.
Bluetooth. Well, everything will be Bluetooth.
Not old
Once
things.
we're real adults, everything will be Bluetooth.
Not old stuff. Scuba Steve
Anyway.
out there, 7th place.
That was a really long, drawn-out thing. I feel like we're on a podcast. You guys can mute us if we're...
The iPhone podcast.
There is a mute option on the app. Yeah, so we have 3 minutes, 45 seconds left of this tournament. We're playing Pride of
Minnesota.
Pride of Minnesota. What was the top score? Hold on.
Well, currently we have Chuckles with 15,000, but I assume that's pretty low compared to the highest.
Top score, you said Pride of Minnesota.
Yep, Pride of Minnesota.
What is Tricks 421. So we're trying to be 22,220 points.
It doesn't look like anyone's
And the
close enough.
the plays are pretty much done too.
Unless there's someone who's holding on to all their plays until the very end.
When you think about it though, it's like we're showing literally like 4 different games in a broadcast, but these games are going on from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Someone could take these scores, and I'm sure it's gonna happen, and just blow them out of the water.
Yeah.
So, and it's till December 8th that we're playing these open play games. And then tonight we're doing our first session play tournament. We're playing 3 games. I think they're 10-minute games each, and Tony and Nikki are going to be here for that. So it's kind of like we don't have Mega Soda tonight, but it's like something extra on a Tuesday.
It's pretty much Mega Soda. I mean, you got to see Tony and Nikki.
Yeah. You don't get to win the cash right up front, though, but
maybe
obviously the bars are closed.
Maybe
so.
During the games they'll have a little bit of trivia. Just throw some questions at you.
Anything could happen in that 30 minutes.
That would be funny though. Just trivia and then you respond in the Pilot Connect app.
Oh.
A little trivia game.
Yeah. Oh, and also keep a lookout. I think next Monday I'm going to start a tournament on Facebook where we vote for our favorite Pilot games. And we're going to throw in all of the 2020 games because we had a bunch of new games. Bachelorette Party, we had Scrooge's Safe.
We had Diver Down.
We had Lucky Lures, we had Open Season, we had Jackpot Hunter, we had Vikings Victory, Vikings Bingo. What am I missing? There's another game. There's more games.
Is that Bachelorette Party? Did you say Diesel Freaks?
Diesel Freaks. Oh my god.
Double Eagle.
Damsels and Dragons was new. We did have that in the other tournament though.
Open Season.
Open Season. Yeah, I think I said that.
Jackpot Hunter.
Yep, I said that. So we'll vote on that, and I'm interested to see because last time we voted on E-tabs, oh god,
didn't Wild Walleye win?
Was it Wild Walleye or was it Buku Bucks?
I think it was Wild Walleye came in first.
Oh, I have it right here.
If my memory serves me.
If this picture would open.
We got Chuckles out there in first still, holding on to that at 15,000 points. Oh, was it Buku Bucks?
Hold on. We did... So for the first tournament, actually... Oh, we did 2 separate ones where we did one tournament didn't have Wild Walleye and one tournament didn't have Buku Bucks. So Wild Walleye won the first tournament. Buku Bucks won the second tournament. Did we not have a third one?
I think we did, but it
Maybe
was
I don't have it with me. We did a third one of bingo games and PGL tournament games. And Fishing Derby was in first place and Ice Fishing Derby was in second place. So I think this time we're going to... Oh, there we go.
We got Chuckles winning that one with 15,000. Not close enough to break the record, but still a very respectable score.
Yeah, keep playing out there. I mean, just because we're broadcasting now, like, the games are going on all day despite when we're broadcasting. So keep playing. Tony and Nikki will be here for session plays. In about 5 minutes, they'll come and do the first session tournament.
Yeah, that's it for us, though. You guys, make sure you download the Pilot Connect app if you haven't already so you can get in on all this fun and play this next session tournament coming up.
Yeah, don't forget the Vikings Victory specific tournament for the Minnesota Vikings gear ends Friday at midnight. So keep playing Vikings Victory. We're going to do a round of that in the next half hour. And have a great rest of your Wednesday. And good luck in the tournament.
And remember, most important, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
Bye. Bye.